Hey guys, what's up? It's Isaac. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to drive stick. Now the car we're learning is a 2016 Ford Focus ST. Now let's hop in the car. Okay, so when you get in the car, it's basically the same principles as a car, except for here where there's usually a shift knob to go, drive, reverse, neutral, whatever. It's gears. Same deal, just you're shifting the car. And on the floor, instead of two pedals, a gas and a brake, or an emergency brake, if you guys consider that a pedal, now you actually have three. You have a clutch, which I'll show you guys in the corner up here, what it looks like. So, this is obviously the shifter. Now, each car has different gear ratios and different gears and different ways they set it up. This is how my car is set up. Yours might be set up different, but just remember you start in first, move your way to second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and if you have 7 gears or 4 gears or 5 gears, it's all different ratios and stuff. Same difference. Okay, so once you want to start your car, you push your foot on the brake and you push your foot on the clutch all the way up to the floorboards, which I'll show up here again how to do that. So once the car is started, we want to make sure we're not in gear. Now what you do by that is, I'm going to show you guys right now, is that basically the shifter, it can move freely. If you're up in gear, it's in a gear, you can't move it. But when you pull it back, you can move left and right freely. Plus, when you let the clutch out like this, slowly, that way if your car is in gear, and you can let your foot off the brake if your e-brake is pulled. Now we're rolling back just a little bit, we're going to pull the e-brake again, and how you use the e-brake is basically you pull up on it and you press this little button here. I don't know if you guys can see, I'll zoom in. There's a button here. You just lift up, push that button, let it down, good to go. So we're gonna pull back up. So we're good. Now once we have our car started, everything's good, but you wanna move forward, of course. So what you do first, what I usually do first, is I put my foot on the brake, put my foot all the way to the floor on the clutch, on your left foot, use your left foot, and use your right foot for your brake and your gas. So now once I do that, I'll take my e-brake off, put my seatbelt on obviously for safety purposes, even though I'm in a parking lot. And then once we do that, we can put our car in gear. Now what we're gonna do is I'll show you guys right now. Okay guys, so now we're gonna actually talk about shifting and how you do it. So, right now, we're in neutral because we can move the stick back and forth. So, when you want to go to first is labeled top left corner. So we're going to go left, top, first gear. Okay, we're going to come back, second gear is bottom left corner, down to left. You're in second gear. And third gear is basically the same thing, all you do is push directly forward. Now we're in third gear. Now you want to go into fourth, just all the way straight back, like so. And then now you want to go into fifth, which fifth is all the way to the top right corner. Okay, now you're in fifth gear. All I'm doing is pushing the clutch in and just moving this with 2 hands. See, it's really simple. Or with 2 fingers, I'm sorry. All the way bottom right corner, 6th gear. Easy as that. So then when we want to go back in gear, put it up there, moves back and forth. We're good to go in neutral. Okay, so now you want to start driving. But if you let the clutch out, your car will stall. You don't want that. And stalling's not fun, and you look like you can't drive your car if you stall your car on the road. So what I would suggest to do is to find somewhere in a parking lot that you can try this, or your driveway like me, but just somewhere where you can practice. And usually a flat spot, because if you're doing it on hills, it's gonna be a lot harder. So what we're gonna do is, I'll show you guys in the top right corner, we're gonna put it in the first gear, and we're gonna rev it up, not a lot, we're just gonna give it a little gas. So we're just gonna give it a little, like about 1500. We're gonna let the clutch out slow, and you start moving. If you guys can see the gauges, we're moving. And then you just don't ride the clutch, let the clutch out, give it some gas. Returning here. Okay guys, now I'm gonna show you actual driving of how I drive this car day to day. So it's not gonna be on my face, it's gonna be on the shifter and then the gears, so you guys can see all that, because you don't wanna see me. Well, you might, but you don't want to see me for this video, per se. Put it in the first gear, give it some gas, pull the clutch out a little bit. Now we're going. Now, your car will make noise in first gear like it's revving up. So what you want to do, you're going to want to put the clutch in, bring it down to second. Okay, now I'm going to stop here to get out onto the highway. Start in first gear. We're gonna let out the clutch, give it some gas, let the clutch all the way out, give it some gas, listen for a good shift point, shift again, take off. Usually shift around 3,500 RPMs. Now we're in third gear, going into fourth. And this car is newer, so it actually tells you when you should shift up. Like right now it's telling me going into fifth because I'm doing 55 miles an hour. We're gonna go into fifth. And all we do, or all I do, is just let off the gas, push the clutch in, shift, and then give it a little gas and let off the clutch a little smooth. That way your car doesn't jerk back and forth. Now we're gonna go into sixth because it's good for fuel economy. It's not good for passing. I wouldn't suggest passing in sixth gear. Now let's say you get up to a car that you want to pass and they're doing pretty slow. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to downshift into fifth. This car shifts passes really good in third gear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way down into third gear. And when you do it, your car will jolt like it's braking, like it's slowing down. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give it some gas when you do that. So then you get a little power takeoff. And you can see the camera move. This thing's got a little bit of pull under the hood. Just a little turbo engine, but she's got a little bit to go. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys what happens if you let the clutch out too slow and you stall, or if you let it out too fast with too much gas, and you might spin the tires a little bit like this. Hey guys, thanks for watching my latest video. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've been just really busy with school and work, but that's no excuse. So tell me what you guys want to see. I don't know, any questions on anything, reviews, I don't know, whatever you guys want to hear, just drop me a comment in the comment section and I'll do my best to either reply to you or make a video about it. So thanks for watching guys, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.